Welcome to DD Garden TV. In this video, we will see how we can protect tomatoes from extreme heat. Here, the important question arises, can tomatoes die from extreme heat? This is unlikely, but provided that they are properly ventilated, shaded correctly, properly watered and given the right fertilizers in order to be able to deal with some of the problems that this situation will arise in the coming days, our tomatoes will not be affected by extreme heat. Not only tomatoes, but whole vegetables and fruits can protect themselves against extreme heat. They spend their energy to a minimum and try to maintain moisture inside their trunks as much as possible. It usually gives a ragged, faded appearance. This is the reflex of the plant to protect itself from the sun's rays as much as possible. Don't let this fool you. A faded tomato does not mean that it wants water for sure. Now let's try to explain what we will do to protect our tomatoes from extreme heat, item by item. In hot weather, plants increase sweating, pumping water into their own stems to survive. Constantly rotating the water in the soil in their trunks, it somehow tries to protect itself from extreme heat. In such cases, we can increase the frequency and amount of watering, but here is a situation in which you need to be very careful. In such systems where you go beyond normal irrigation, other problems may arise. During extremely hot periods, I strongly recommend mulch. It protects you from a number of errors that will arise when you overwater. If the periods when it is extremely hot coincide with the periods when the tomato has fruits on it, we will not have any big problems, but if it coincides with the periods of intense flowering, these flowers will not be fertilized. Since the flowers that are not fertilized will also fall off, it will also be very difficult for us to get tomatoes. Therefore, if you shake the tomatoes in a way that we can call vibration, you can help them pollinate. You can even hover over the flowers with a watercolor brush. After doing this, do not forget to water. Shading in extreme heat can be vital to us. Commercially, 40% shading will work for you, but if you're doing it with tight resources, even stretching a sheet can do the trick. The important thing here is to protect our tomatoes as much as possible from the sun's rays. The mulch application we are trying to explain about irrigation is one of the applications that must be done because it will shade the soil. Ventilation is of great importance during periods when the environment is very hot. Try to maximize air circulation during heat stress. If you have not done the lower leaf pruning by this time, I can say that you will suffer greatly. Do not give fertilizer to your tomatoes during periods when it is extremely hot. Plants during this period need plenty of water, do not need nutrients, but cracks can form on the fruits due to too much watering. When we increase watering during periods of extreme heat, it will be very useful to feed it from the leaves with calcium. So you support the immunity of the tomato and resist the cracking of fruits. See you in another videos. We wish everyone beautiful gardens.